north of Superior Region and then just outside of Thunder Bay at the Pigeon River International Crossing, 4 hours north of Duluth and 14 hours northwest of Toronto. Now, accessing this area by the International Crossing is pretty painless, but there are some things you need to know.
And if you were coming from the Duluth area, you'd come up to Grand Marais and right up the Gunflint Trail, which comes into Canada at Gunflint Lake. When you cross into Canada at that point, you need what they call a remote border crossing permit, which should be purchased ahead of time. It's $30 Canadian. It's good for your whole family if you had your wife and 2 kids with you. And then, of course, if you're from the States, you have to buy a trail permit also.
If you are riding up from Minnesota, most likely you'll pass through Kakabeka Falls. From here, you can catch a trailer to hook up with the Superior Snow Loop Challenge, or you can just stay here and play for a couple of days.
Allow yourself 3 to 7 days to complete the loop, depending on the trail you choose, but beware, you must trailer through Thunder Bay, as there is no connecting trail through this area. If you are riding into the north of Superior Region by snowmobile, there are companies that provide this service.
In our area right now, which is around Kakabeka Falls area, we groom around 400 kilometers of trail. But if you want to have a challenge and go on the Superior Snow Challenge loop, you can be guaranteed over 1,000 kilometers of trails of riding.
So once you leave Kakabeka, you're driving through bush trails, fairly narrow, about 10 feet wide, and then you get into beautiful trails, double width. You can really motor.
So what do we got here?
Well, there's a wolf track, and we've got moose track here. Now, you figure you want to go in there to see if you could find the moose? Not without snowshoes, you don't.
That's just not nice.
I love snowmobiling here because the trails are so great. We groom them well, they're flat, a wide range of variety. It's just great wide open space. It's excellent and uncrowded trails.
Services in the region are pretty reasonable too, with ma and pa type operations for meals, gas, and lodging. We stayed at the Kakabeka Motel, where Marlis took very good care of us.
The snowmobiling in this area is very picturesque. It's almost like riding on your own private trails. You can go out on weekends and not really see that many people.
We've got an excellent base. It's got to be 3 feet, and we'll probably be running into the end of March and maybe into the beginning of April. It just looks excellent this year.
You have to love the lack of congestion on these northern trails. And when you consider they're part of the largest interconnected system in the world, it really gives you something to think about. So I hope you haven't put away that sled just yet, because there's plenty of great riding to be had.